Good day, everyone, and welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click subscribe. I'm your host, William Brandon. That's my co-host, Demi. This week's episode will be covering last week's NFL WildCard playoffs. You had two sets of matchups. On Saturday was the AFC games, and Sunday was the NFC games. The first game on Saturday, the Buffalo Bills traveled to Houston to take on the Texans. Buffalo had control of the game. They were up 16-0 early on in the third quarter. The Texans ended up leading a comeback and sending the game to overtime. In overtime, Deshaun Watson made some Deshaun Watson magic and had a big passing play that put them right in field goal range. The Texans went on to win that game in overtime. Face this way, though. Face this way. Don't get mad. The Saturday night game was between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. Mike Vrabel facing his old team and mentor, first time in the playoffs. The game was close throughout. The field position played a huge role, and Derrick Henry running it down the Patriots' throat. They could never find an answer for Derrick Henry, which ultimately led to their undoing. The Patriots did have one last chance late in the game from their own 1-yard line, where Tom Brady threw a pick six to his former teammate Logan Ryan. The Patriots went on to lose that game 20-13 in what may be Tom Brady's final game as a New England Patriot. So what did you think about the New England Patriots getting eliminated? Sunday's matchups began with the Minnesota Vikings traveling to New Orleans to take on the Saints. I'm going to be honest, it's going to be hard to do this portion here without smiling, so forgive me if I crack a smile. The Minnesota Vikings seem to be the dominant team, pretty much utilizing Dalvin Cook throughout. And then late in the fourth quarter, the Saints made a valiant effort to come back. They got 10 points in the fourth quarter to take the game to overtime. Vikings won the toss, and the Vikings won the game. Two big plays by Kirk Cousins. A big pass to Thielen that put him at the 2-yard line. 3 plays later, Kirk Cousins to Rudolph to end the game. There was a lot of crying, a lot of whining going on by the Saints fans and players. They even littered the field with trash at one point. As you can see, he wants to talk about it. We're going to get to it. However, I want to play old clips from this year's game when the Falcons played in New Orleans. After the Falcons beat the New Orleans Saints, a lot of their fans were saying we shouldn't be happy about our victory because they were going to win the Super Bowl. So we'll go play that footage, and I also have an interview from a Saints fan after this Sunday's loss. So let's go ahead and check that out. Let Daddy talk, then we'll go back to you, okay? Shake on it. Cool.
Yeah, but when y'all sit at home and we win the Super Bowl, y'all enjoy y'all win. Y'all enjoy y'all win.
Hey, man, we lost, man. Hey, I hate it. We lost, though. But they outplayed us, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? It hurt. But
Drew Brees needs a fucking retire.
Always, refs cheating us, man. Should have been an offensive pass interference in the game, man. But what can we do? Back at it again next year. Unfortunate plays. We got a couple of turnovers taken back. Thought that there was going to be a touchdown. Then some unfortunate events in overtime, man. So 3rd year in a row, man. Just disappointing. Wow. 3 years in a row, you know, on some dramatic plays. It's tough as a Saints fan. So, you know, again, sucks saying next year, but here we go. We back at it again next year.
Think of the Saints game, Demi. Well, we here at Atlanta Sporting News are fortunately happy when the Saints lose. The final game on Sunday was between the Seattle Seahawks, who traveled to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. The game was pretty one-sided after Jadeveon Clowney, defensive end for the Seattle Seahawks, made a helmet-to-helmet contact with Carson Wentz, the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz was removed due to the concussion protocol and was not able to return. He was replaced by Josh McCown, an NFL career journeyman who at his point can only manage the game. Seattle won, and next week they travel to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Go back, check out our videos, and make sure you subscribe. Next week we'll be covering the NFL divisional playoffs. Hope everyone has a great day. Thank you, everyone.